respected dignitaries on the dais, Ranjit sir, Jensen sir, C.S. Venkateshan sir, and Ajay sir, and every library professional present here, and students, film enthusiasts. Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will be dealing with the topic, the role of public libraries in the promotion of the films. So we know that libraries play an immense role in the modern society. How it builds our culture, how it helps in building the value system of people, and even it doesn't matter what age you are from, still libraries play an important role in our lives, and it can be called as a social agency, which is a basic need of our society. And when it comes to films, they also play a similar role. There are visual aids and audio visual aids. There are silent films, documentaries, motion pictures. There are several kinds of films, and they play a major role in shaping our society. So we'll be seeing what are the problems that we face in our current public libraries regarding the film section and how we can overcome such barriers. These are the library moments. I think we can skip that. Yeah. Now, let's understand the problems that we face. First one, ICT and digital divide. ICT, Information and Communication Technology, it is an extended term for IT that stresses the role on unified communications. And we know for a fact that there is a wide division between people who have the access to this communication and technology and who use it, and the people who does not have the privilege or the resources that we need to use it. So that is one of the major problems that we face. The second point is identifying the needs of the society. We know that comparing an urban population to a rural population, the needs of the society is entirely different. Be it the education they have received or the experience with the world, it's completely different. So if we are planning to provide them with the film section, we need to really understand what their needs are. Third are different age groups. Now, we know that not every film can be viewed by every people, especially for children. I'm talking about the people who are below the age of 18. So, we need to consider the fact that there is a need for the importance of children's films as well. So, this is another problem that is faced. Fourth is well-equipped libraries and librarians. So there is a shortage in staffs and there are lack of equipments. So that is another problem that we need to deal as well. Fifth is importance of teamwork. We might say that we are just busy, we can't do this job, because people find that if there is a competition or if there is a gain from the things they're doing, they'll be ready to do it. But they're not ready to do a selfless work which does not really give them any direct gain. So if we are telling people that, there are a few children in our community and they need help, I wonder how many people will be actually ready to do the job, because they might not be receiving any recognition from that or any awards or any financial gains from that. Now that we have seen the problems faced, we can see what needs to be done so that we can overcome these barriers. First thing, how visual and print media could be integrated. So audio visual aids needs to be integrated with the print media. So it can be both instructional aids or they can be things that are used as a part of education process, and they can even supplement each other sometimes. We need to form committees. Could be audiovisual committees, visual committees, or the idea of educational film programs Committees could be formed, and they can, like, people can discuss, people can decide whether what to do, so that the barriers could be overcome. Second is owning the equipment. We know that in our public libraries, majority of the libraries, we don't have enough equipment, be it screening or projectors or collection of books, um, and also public funding. We have lack of sponsorships as well. Um, and more than that, we need to ensure that the staff in the library are well versed with the knowledge of how to use these projectors, and how to take care of all these things without causing any damage to them. Three is workshops and demonstrations. So, workshops and demonstration needs to be done. For first thing is because if you're planning to do something, uh, again, the staff needs to have enough knowledge to manage these things, and they need to know how to use the equipments, as mentioned before. But also, um, it is an ideal vehicle for public relations, uh, because it would really help in attracting the people towards library who earlier failed to realize that their library had anything to offer which would interest them. Because people, for example, I was not interested in going to a library till the age of 10. So yeah. So people who are actually interested now, after implementing all these, inducing all these films and motion pictures, they also get to know the possibilities of the public libraries. They become exposed to the library services and realize um, that they can actually create wonders. So next is promotion using supplying units, which means that we could actually create awareness about what we are planning to do, and that could be using magazine, newsletters, pamphlets, and other illustrative aids. Fifth is the screening of the film. So movies should be screened in the library, and members need to assign proper time and the type of films that needs to be shown after understanding the needs of the people that they are going to show. And they need to also make sure that different genres are included. Now, sixth is discussion groups. This is something that I found mainly, and this is discussion groups are the uh, thing that actually encouraged me to love movies more. And when it comes to discussion group, there are two types of people who are in the audience. There are people who actually watch the movies for entertainment, and the people who watch movies for analyzing. And in the category of analyzing people, there are reviewers and critics, and those two categories are two entirely different things. And we need to promote a space where people can actually talk about movies. They can, like, it doesn't matter what age group you're from, what your background is. You can just watch movies and express your opinions, and after hearing your opinions, people will get different perspectives about the movie, and there will be a positive gain from that. Now, what does our history say? It's not a new thing. People have done it before. And first person I would like to talk about is John Abraham Sir. He was a Malayali Indian filmmaker, short story writer, and screenwriter. Uh, Under his guidance, a Odessa Collective was introduced in the year 1984. And the speciality of the collective is that it was introduced by public funding, not by the conventional film methods. It was because his team actually went to different places, and they played even street dramas or acts, and then they gained enough public funding so that they were able to create a film called Amme Aryan in the year 1986. And the film was it made it to the list of top 10 films of the British Film Institute, and I think that's a very great achievement. Also, Beena Paul, ma'am, who could not attend here today, she was the editor of the film, and also she used to work in the Odessa Collective. Now, I would like to talk about another example from our own village library called Navachetana Library. So, during lockdown, we used the online methods um, to conduct 30 expert sessions by 30 eminent people. And we selected 230 students, and the classes were done through WhatsApp. And people like Paliyara Sridharan sir, PM Siddharthan sir, who's an ISRO scientist, Sandosh Kiyatu sir for acting, and TK Anandi ma'am for gender topics. People like them conducted sections, and after the sessions, participants did have a question and answer session. So these question and answer were made into a mini encyclopedia, and these mini encyclopedias were published with the help of people like Professor C. Ravindranath sir or Kadandapalli Ramachandran sir, and it was found to be a very huge success. Yeah, you can go through that. So to conclude, library is the best place to implement non-formal education, because it's something very different from what we gain from the formal education of the schools. That we get a more value-based system of education, and we get to participate with people of any age, gender, or irrespective of any social barrier that's there. And there's a point that if you are successful in leading a generation the right pathway, it impacts even the coming generations, and that's a huge point to it. So more than that, it helps people to realize that no matter who you are, where you're from, or how old you are, your dreams matter, and there is a group of people who are willing to support your dreams. And it is possible for each one of us to be the part of world cinema and to create wonders. Thank you so much for this opportunity.